Well, good morning, everyone. I had a bit of a shaky start this morning, so I couldn't connect to the internet. And it's really interesting how fear works, because as soon as you get afraid of something, and I haven't spotlighted myself. As soon as we get afraid, we go into sort of a bit of a brain lockdown. I think we all recognize that. So it's really good to be gentle and compassionate in those moments and say, well, if it happens, it happens. But it's recognizing and witnessing the inner witness within us is really important, because very often we get gaslit by simple comments like, well, it's really quite easy, you just have to pair with your phone, or, oh, don't worry. Well, actually, when your body is in a sort of a fear state, we need to have that acknowledged. And so to have an internal witness where we can deeply witness what's happening to us, and then show a sense of unshaming around that. It sounds so simple, but actually it's not. So here I am on the Cape Peninsula in South Africa, and you can see a big, huge milkwood tree behind me. And behind that is a very, very freezing cold Atlantic Ocean, and lots of rocks and bird life. And there's big, big fires on the mountain, as you'll have seen from the email. So it's very hard to get in and out of the peninsula. You have to go down on Chapman's Peak Road, which is a cliff road round. So, and I'm not very good on heights, but there we are. We're just enjoying it here in a place called Kommetjie along the Cape Peninsula. So yeah, welcome. And we're going to, as I thought yesterday about the theme, I thought, well, you know what? Themes will present themselves because nature does that. And to sometimes over plan and over prepare, we lose the immediate sensation of where we are and what we're about. And so as I saw the sunset, because we face west, and the sunset's just been absolutely glorious. And then the fire, I thought, yeah, there's our theme for today, to really work on that fire energy within us, to kindle the fire without allowing it to burn us up or shame us into collapse and exhaustion or burning. So as we come into this practice, we're going to do a set called Inner Vitality and Stamina, having stamina to face whatever presents itself to us. So let us come into a comfortable, easy pose. I'll move out a bit. Coming into our body and sensing whatever is, because it is. Accommodating. I've had quite bad sciatica. I think it's been walking in wrong shoes on the beach or barefoot. And I was very aware that as the sun went down last night, that my body at 72 is becoming more fragile. And it's needing to be tended more and cared for more. So as you come into your own body, recognize what is it that you're needing. Explore what's been happening from the moment you woke up to now. Did you sleep enough? Were you tossing and turning? Was there discomfort? Coming right into the wisdom of the body. And begin to breathe long and deep, accommodating however we are today. And being kind and gentle to both times when we're fearful and to the physicality of our bodies and what they're asking of us. Softening down, allowing and releasing. Tune in to each part of you. And as I recognize at 72 that my body is beginning to crumble, and to celebrate the ways that we return as the sun goes down back to nature. All things come, all things go. And yet there's a part of us that never dies. Just connecting with that part now as we begin to this practice and let our body show movements which can embody whatever is happening in us today. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra, rubbing them, feeling into them, knowing that I am here. For as long as I have breath, I am here. And when I release my last breath as the sun goes over a horizon, it does not disappear. It changes form. But just for now, we're in this physical form, here, right now. Feeling the warmth of your hands nestled right into your chest. Breathing more deeply, feeling safe in your own body. Dropping your shoulders, watching your own back. And we tune in. Let's breathe in to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathe in. Tenderly hold the breath, just very tenderly, gently, being kind to whatever is happening within you, without rejecting. All things teach us. And release. We're going to begin with doing a bit of breath of fire, which kind of makes sense with the fire energy and inner vitality. So just having our hands in Gyan Mudra, back straight, holding your posture, with your spine as straight as possible, your chin just tucked in to the neck, shoulders dropped. Observe yourself. Don't we escape very easily from our bodies into our thoughts, into our minds, into sort of a shutdown mode, just staying in your body, feeling into the solar plexus, pumping your navel point with a breath of fire. You might want to even hold onto your belly if that gives you a more tactile sense of being fully present. Feeling into this fire energy right in the belly. kindling those embers, and yet not letting them burn us up. You may want to experiment that we traditionally do it through the nostrils, but you may want to do it through a rounded lips. And see if you can feel, without dissociating from any part of your body, what's happening. Now take a breath in, slightly and gently pull the root lock, drawing the energy up, but also down, so it lands right here in the heart center. So the fire energy is coming up, but it's not turning us into flames. And release. In this moment, enjoy being who you are. Celebrating this day and the light that we bring into this world. Each of us. We are light bearers. Where there's sorrow, we bring our light. Where there's anger, we bring our light. Where there's suffering, we bring our light. Until we become a safe community of light in this very troubled world. So we're going now into doing a few strengthening exercises for the solar plexus. And as usual, I'm following my own body and opening up that sciatic nerve, which has been troubling me. So lying on your backs, we're going to have our knees parallel to the lower legs parallel to the floor, pushing down into the right into the solar plexus, pushing down so your navel point is very engaged. And with your feet down, you're going to tap one foot down to the ground, feeling the strength of your core, your toe on the ground, and then coming up, and then the other one. It's a very small, it's a simple movement, but it's a very strong movement. Breathing out as you touch down and breathing in as you come back up. Watch the rest of your body, how it's responding to the core. My shoulders were tensing there, dropping down the parts of your body that do not need to work. So we're conserving our energy. Connecting to the core of the nervous system. Being supported by this core. And observe your own body, because your body holds the wisdom. Last one. Drawing your knees into your chest. Release the posture. And then putting your hands under your bum. We'll just do a few push me pull yous. Pushing out, keeping that navel point close to the floor. Stretching out the lower spine, where so much compression happens, as I'm noticing at 72, that there's a lot of wear and tear on all our bodies. And then we support them every way we can. Keep releasing the shoulders down because they're not needing to work, and pushing down through that navel point. It's like a rooting system. Bringing your knees back in, giving yourself a hug, placing your feet on the floor, and coming up into a bridge. You might want to put your hands underneath the small of your back just to support it. Feet parallel to each other, about 6 inches apart, so that they are aligned with the hips. Pushing up, if you have a block, it's quite good to hold that. Stretching out that lower spine. Long, deep breaths. Tightening the bum muscles. You're working on strengthening the muscles in the glutes, but also opening up the lower back. And drop down. Now putting one foot over the other knee. I'm just going to open the hip flexors with a hand going through the center. Hold on and put your elbow, just don't push too hard. I'm working my sciatic leg. Just work it as much as it can, but without overstretching. Long, deep breaths, feeling the hips opening. And the more we release into it and listen to the body, the more the body can trust us and relax, like a child that is very tense when it's being held securely with love, without anxiety. So then we hold our body so that it can release without anxiety or tension. And change legs. The other leg over, hands through, holding on to the one leg. Hold on to yourself as if you were holding an anxious child, knowing that it's safe in your hands. Just observe what's happening in your body. And keep that focus just on those hip flexors. And release down. Give yourself a bit of a rock and a roll. And we're going to come into the set. It's only got 6 exercises in it. And they're all kind of straightforward. So we're going to start on our hands and knees, coming up into triangle. You see, come into triangle, adjust your body to what you're needing. And we're going to see if you can do it on your tippy toes and your tippy fingers. So you're holding this posture on your fingers and your toes. And in that posture, you're going to wag your tail. So you're opening up those lower vertebrae. It's a wagging tail. Just let the rhythm of your breath come as it wants. You may need to go down onto the heels of your hands, but just see how you are. I'm on a hard floor here. So it's a bit tense on my fingers. Coordinate it with your breath. And just keep going. I'll tuck my shirt in. Notice the pressure points. This is working with a lot of our meridians here. Nearly there. And drop down. First of all, into putting your heels, the hands and your feet down. Pushing down, stretching the sciatic nerves, the life nerve going up your legs. Dropping your head just to release it. Dropping down onto your knees. And then reverse it into a cobra. Touching your toes behind, dropping your shoulders. Compressing the lower spine. So we're doing the opposite, an inverse position. And release down, vertebra by vertebra. And slowly come back up into an easy pose. Use whatever props you need. And the next posture is an interesting one. So it's an easy pose. And we've got our hands crossed like in sailor mode in front. And we're leaning back, if you can, 60 degrees. So you're, again, holding the core. You might find it easier just having your feet out. And then in this position, we're rolling our shoulders forward. So releasing the upper torso, at the same time holding the core. Do it mindfully. Again, don't run away from your body. Listen to what's happening in your body. I can feel heat rising in my body. Notice what's rising in your own. Forward shoulder rolls, releasing tension from the upper body while holding it tight with the core. Nearly there. Notice your hands hugging, the temperature of your hands on your arms supporting you. Every part of the body is supporting every other part. And release. And just take a moment to assimilate the energies. smiling upon yourself. And slowly make your way down into baby pose. With your legs, knees quite wide apart. So you're again working that, the hips. And you're going to have your hands in clasp behind, head on the floor, and we're coming up into yoga mudra. Long, deep breaths. Notice how the fire energy from the belly is now working up towards your heart and up to your head, but your head is grounded. So all the sensations that you're experiencing in this mudra and this asana, let it be embodied so that it can reach each part of your body. Just keep going, long, deep breaths, being an observer on your own body. And you might be able to roll your arms up a bit, even a bit higher. Don't overforce it, but it's always going to the edge of what you feel your body can tolerate. Last few seconds. Releasing the arms down, going into Guru Pranam, stretching your arms forward to release the tension. And slowly coming back up into easy pose. And so it's easy pose, but we're going to lean backwards onto our elbows. So we've got an arch on our back. Our head is straight up, so it's not flopped back. And in this position, just feel into your body. Start with a long, deep breath. If your neck is feeling under tension, drop it back. Just notice what your body is asking of you. I've got my hands into my lower back. Just notice where you need to place your hands to hold this position. And then begin a breath of fire, just pumping the belly. Look up, let your eyes go up to the ajna point at the center of the head. Your tongue go to the roof of the mouth. So we're allowing every part of the posture to support us. Go back to long, deep breathing. Stay in your body and every nerve ending, notice what's happening. And bring the legs out in front. Release any tension in your neck by giving it a rub. Feeling into the sinews, the muscles. The shoulders that bear the brunt. Crossing your arms and doing the same, feeling into your own body. Squeezing down the arms, saying I'm here. Feel the strength of your fingers as they hold you. Do it under your arms as well. Just tap a bit. Just tap all over your body. Feeling particularly into for me, my left knee. And coming down, stretching your legs forward. We're just going into a forward stretch, holding onto our toes, stretching the legs back straight, holding that posture, shoulders dropped. You can hold onto your big toes so that it can connect with the pituitary gland. Eyes looking up in the head, chin dropped down. Long, deep breaths. Feel the belly as it expands and it contracts. Perfecting the posture even more, straightening the back, dropping the shoulders, feeling the stretch. And then do a few dynamically moving up and down, breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. holding it down. And it's a last stretch. Coming up, moving your feet around in circles, embracing every part of us. The ankles, the toes, now the fingers and the wrists. And allow yourself to stretch any way you need. So moving the spine, looking over one shoulder and then the other. And coming back into easy pose. I'm going to go into a meditation in prayer mudra. And we're going to focus into the light above us, the light energy, but connecting with the fire that warms and burns, the sun energy, feeling it right through the center of all our chakras and through the hands. And we can just keep any mantra we want, but just imagining the light that we all are, the light of the world in very disturbing times. And we connect our lights in a circle. And I'm going to just turn off my sound and see if I can get it into the live performance so that you can hear the ocean behind me. Might not work. Let your breathing become longer and deeper, feeling the rhythm of the earth connecting to the light, which also embraces the darkness. Now, if you like, begin the mantra Ang Sang Wahe Guru. Every cell in my body is vibrating at the frequency of this light. Mentally or aloud, it doesn't matter. Ang Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Breathe in. Recognize that we're connected to the light, to the earth, to the ocean and the fire. We're made up of these elements. Here on earth to serve. And as we close with 3 Satnams, let us recognize our community, holding each other in the light, in love. And holding the wider world that's so suffering. Let's breathe in to begin. Sat-nam. 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 And take a bow to our own brave hearts as we move in this world. Sat-nam.